Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke. You know what it is. For all those that's gonna complain, oh, why you gotta be eating? Just act like you watching a food show, okay? Trying this new restaurant. Not too crazy about it, but thought I'd give it a shot. You know what I mean? But I came on because, as y'all know, I had took a break from the Fat Joe civil suit. With T.A. the Legend, aka Terrance Dixon. So now that the Diddy's trial is over, you know, I'm gonna continue with the lawsuit. For the most part, I'm almost through with the first complaint that came out. But I just watched the interview with Dr. Umar. Shout out to him. With him touching on the Fat Joe and Terrance Dixon lawsuit. And I kind of like what he said. I felt like he was fair for the most part. Him thinking Fat Joe is an African American or African Latino, I don't know if I agree with him on that. Because I know too many people that say that Fat Joe is somewhat racist when it comes to black people. I even heard dudes in his own camp, you know, say that Fat Joe say a lot of racist stuff about black people. But like Dr. Umar said, he don't know Fat Joe, he never met him. So he likes the fact that Fat Joe assumes that he's black. But that's Dr. Umar, his pro-black stuff. Now, there's some other things that I agree with Dr. Umar on in regards to this Fat Joe case, where T.A. alleges that Fat Joe had him, coerced him, or whatever you want to call it, into having sex 4,000 times. 4,000 times does sound a bit excessive for anyone, but over a 16-year period, being a rock star and getting that groupie love, and for 16 years, 4,000 might sound like a lot. I mean, it do sound like a lot when you hear the number 4,000, because I can't even think of 4,000 women I slept with. It's 365 days in a year. You times that times 10, that's 3,000, right? 3,000, there go your 3,000, 4,000 women right there, but that means they wouldn't been happen to have sex every day for like 10 years. And then you got another 6 years to add on to that. So Dr. Umar, I agree with you on that. That number does sound excessive. But I seen Wilt Chamberlain say that he slept with 1 million women in his career. And was he exaggerating by that? I don't know if he said 1 million women or had sex 1 million times. But I know I think it's Wilt Chamberlain. Don't quote me, because it's been a while. But it's one of them basketball players that said they had sex like 1 million times. Which sounded crazy, but he stood on that. So I don't know. But the other thing I agree with Dr. Umar on is if Fat Joe, like others, took care of their people properly, you know what I'm saying? And we see this go on and on and on and on and on in the entertainment industry. Even today, after we've been doing hip hop for 50 years, you will still find dudes that will rob people for their publishing or convince them to sell their publishing for a low amount. You know, so with that being said, I don't doubt that he got jerked on his splits. I don't doubt that he didn't get credited for some of the songs he may have helped him write. That part I don't doubt, because that is a thing in the entertainment industry. People take advantage of those who don't know no better. Now, I guarantee you, if you interview 100 rappers, and when it comes to publishing, mechanical rights, and all that stuff, out of 100, over 75% of them probably have never seen a publishing check. They didn't know about publishing when they first signed their record deal and got robbed. And then you got the people that learned that they got robbed, and then they bring people into the entertainment industry and sign people, and then they rob them. Like, I'm sure Diddy learned about publishing rights at Uptown Records. You know what I'm saying? Where Andre Harrell had all those groups. I'm sure he learned about it then to know to create a publishing company and get Biggie to sign, do a publishing deal with him. You know? So I totally agree with Dr. Umar when it comes to our people do be taking advantage of our people, and it takes some of us 5 years to learn that we got jerked. It takes some of us 10 years, some of us 15 years, some of us 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But we all can agree that a lot of us get taken advantage of by the people that was in the game before us. And remember, a lot of us come from the street. A lot of us didn't go to college and get educated. So we don't know about publishing, you know what I'm saying? We don't know about royalties. A lot of artists don't even, to this day, they'll go in the studio and write songs and this, that, and the third, and don't ever see a split sheet. You know what I'm saying? And don't have a deal with ASCAP, BMI, or anybody that can educate them. So I'm in total agreement with the brother when it comes to that. You know, and had Fat Joe, if what Terrance is alleging is true, this all could have went away with just paying a guy what he deserves or close to what he deserves. This wouldn't happen. But what I don't like is people thinking, oh, it's 20 years later and now the nigga want to sue, and you know, nigga just mad because, you know, he broke, this, that, and other. A lot of people wouldn't be broke if they was fairly compensated. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out Dr. Umar. You know, I appreciate you being fair with your assessment. I even appreciate you even more because it sounds like you had a chance to read over the civil suit, look at it bare minimum, and not get up there and just take the check to do the interview, you know, just to speak on it like many others do and just be making up stuff for this, that, and other. You showed me that you bare minimum looked at the case, you knew Terrance's name and stuff. So I salute you, brother. I salute you, and like we know, this case is civil, it's not criminal, and we'll see where it goes from here. But check out my channel. As you can see, I've been going over the lawsuit. It's up there in segments. I got more to address. There's been some more filing that went on in this case that I will update y'all on. And I'll be back with more of the civil suit of Joseph Cartagena and Terrance Dixon, AKA Fat Joe and T.A. the Legend, all right? Choke no joke. Shout out to Dr. Umar. Great assessment, brother. And I like the fact that you didn't nut hug Fat Joe just because he's Fat Joe, even though you was giving him a little more props for a nigga that you don't know. But it's all good, you know, but you didn't take sides, and that's what I respect about it. Choke no joke, man. I'll be back with more.
Yeah. DJ 2, you know what it is. Youngster, you are me. It's the reason they call me OG. I saw things you didn't see. Sit down and listen to me. Hey yo, come here, man. Oh, you think I'm corny, huh? Oh really? I see more.